Yes, greetings. Yes, truly Ruler Brown in the house on a Friday, windy and cloudy day here on the North Coast. Girl, how was I to know when I first met you? All the strange things I was going through, as happy as a bird caught in your birdcage, and causing into my love I came. Ooh, but when I first met you, I felt that we were two. And if I find your sweet love, baby, my life will never be the same. Oh, I say I only meant just to wet my feet. Could you will, girl, yeah, the wonders of love and deep. Oh, this good feeling must have been sent from above. Yeah, man. A big song by the Mighty Whispers from 1972. Yeah, when I was at Excelsior High School, remember that a long time ago. Once a big up, where is Kamala? Boy, Kamala never make it. Yes, I know I supported Kamala and actually promoted her a lot. She never made it. There was some blunders that took place. At the time, I didn't think there were that much blunders, but in hindsight, when you look at it, that's what happened. The evil one, Donald Trump, is in there, but he's getting ready to ship out an awful lot of people from the U.S. to their respective homeland, including Jamaica, including Africa, including parts of the Hispanic nations. Trust me, it's going to happen. I know of a family of 10 that are, 7 of them don't have them real people sorted out. And they're looking to actually, 7 of them are looking to come back. As a matter of fact, one of them have actually deported themselves back to Jamaica. Because as you know, if you have a lot of money saved up in your accounts, and when time comes and your ticket is called to be sent home, if you have the money in the bank, you know, their money they're dead. Donald Trump and them rich friends gonna take that. So what a lot of people have been doing so far is to actually go ahead and secure whatever look of funds them have and send it to home, and in hopes that, you know, by time Joe Biden leaves, they'll be out of that country. Trust me, folks, if persons are in the US illegally, meaning if you'd gone over there going through one of the borders, or you're working with some social security number that's not valid, they're going to catch up on you. There is no way they will not catch up on you. And if they catch on you, you'll be in a holding area in Texas. They've actually established that already. And when they do that, it's just a matter of time where they just send you home systematically. You know, it's some rough times we're in. I lived in the US for 47 years, and I'm in paradise right now. I'm in Jamaica, the best place in the world. So people have to take a stock of their situation. January 19th, I think is when, January 20th, is when Trump's going to be in. And I'm predicting he's going to have an executive order. An executive order is something where they just sign as a president and say, I want this to take place. And boom, it takes place. There is no legislation. You have to go through the Congress and the House for that to be signed off. Therefore, you know, once that executive order is put together, right, he may say, look, within the first 30 days, I would like 100,000 people get captured and put in the system. What that will do, I believe, is actually going to scare people. You know, people are going to say, wow, what them things are going on? So as a result, they're going to have to actually self-deport. And when they self-deport, yeah, over the next 6 months, they would have created this fear in people to say, if I'm here illegally, I'm going to have to go because there's an executive orders in place. And at that point, people are going to say, look, I now must stay and go through the ruffles, have 50,000 in the bank, 60,000 in the bank, and end up losing it. So it's a strategy. Project 2025 spelled out, and they actually are going to make it happen. It's unfortunate, America cannot survive without immigrants. There is no way. There is no way. When I went there in 1975, I went there and did college, did my university work in engineering. But I worked before I was engineer, I usually responsible for design of nuclear power plants. I was part of a team, let me put it that way. I didn't design it, I was part of a team as a young engineer. And subsequently, I graduated at the top of my class, went and worked for an engineer company, AT&T, probably one of the biggest in the world then. And I was responsible for designing circuit packs and web caches and a whole bunch of stuff. Even got a couple of patents from doing that. And I worked for 30 years as an engineer, and I'm back in this great, great place called Jamaica. Yes, the crime in Jamaica is despicable. People aren't doing the right thing. And as a result, we find that things get out of hand. We saw what happened the other day with this guy, Naya, right? A bunch of young people get on the internet, hate develops. One person just doesn't like the other person for whatever reason, and you know what happens after that. We saw the shooting with World Dog and Guy Joe. We saw the situation with TJ. We saw many, many, many situations. People are relying on TikTok as their savior. It just will not work anymore, because in the US, on the 20th of January, they're going to terminate TikTok unless there's a last minute appeal up to the Supreme Court to save that. However, people need to go out and work, and I come on TikTok. Nobody's ever heard me beg about tap and share or give me this. No, I don't believe in that. I believe in working hard. Yes, some people do find an opening to go on TikTok and make appeals. They might need a $40 here or $50 here, and then go on and then make it. But some people, not those people I'm talking, but some people just live on it day in and day out, think that's going to push them through. The other thing is, if they were to stay on there and make some money, you would hope that they put it to good use. But buy a house, put a down payment on a house, something fruitful, give back to some people who are in need. A few days ago, a high school not far from here, I donated $100,000 for Christmas to 10 students. I gave a speech to 700 students, and they were so moved, they were so appreciative of what I did. So they're looking forward for me to come at least once a month and give a speech to some of these kids, because I have a story that's, it's a compelling story. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good, that I can go and try to encourage some kids that don't get up there and look to think you're going to make it all on TikTok. Some people will make it. Some people have made it. Some people make all $2,000 US in one sitting on TikTok, and that's fine for them. For me, that's not me. I just can't sit there and beg. I rather give. So if you want some, check me out. Ruler Brown. Peace out to everybody. It's a Friday. Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, oh yeah. 'Cause here I come with love and not hatred. Oh yeah. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Well, yeah. Ooh, live up, Rasta children. You see, in this day and age, if everyone was to go out there and love each other, You know, even say love, even when somebody hating on you, say, don't worry, my brother, I love you. But nowadays, all you hear is S-U-M. And I will use the words out, but you know that S-U-M. S-Y-M. You know what it is. I don't use those words. But if people can just get together and see everybody as a human being, you know, this world will be so much better off. That's what I believe in. So that when I came up, as a matter of fact, the school that I went and gave the $100,000 to the students, I told them next year, maybe 6 months from now, I'm going to double that effort. Probably give $200,000 to at least that many kids. If you can actually encourage few of those kids, I spoke to 700 of them. If it's even 20 of them can say, you know, there's just a guy came here, he said he went to America in 1975 with $50 US, and he's now back in Jamaica. I've given the scholarship program, Palace, $100,000+ in scholarships, over 1,000 students. Those are the things that makes a country a better place, right? People get caught up in the politics of it all. No, wrong thing to do. You see, a lot of people, when they come on these TikTok shows, they're angry. A lot of anger is coming out on them. For me now, you know, them thing, that man. Like me at 70 years old, 70 years old. I have a 42 and a 44-year-old daughters, 2 daughters, and I'm constantly dialoguing with them, encouraging them, showing them ways how to improve themselves, and it works. So, you know, we want to say again back to the situation currently that's, you know, basically trending all over about Naya. His beautiful little 4-year-old daughter, you know, is one of the most precious things I've ever seen, and all of TikTok. If persons were to concentrate their energies on that and give back to people out there, this island of ours, Jamaica, would be the utmost best in the world. I want to say that to you. Big up on yourself, Ruler Brown. Peace out. One love. Yeah, man.